In college, we used to go to parties. If we went to a frat house and they had a pool room, they'd always had a pool table. We'd steal one ball. We'd always steal one ball.
Did you ever get the full set?
No. We'd always just like to steal a ball because it would fuck. Because now they have to go get.
Yeah.
And you can't buy one ball. Amazon didn't exist back then.
Some pledge got his ass handed to
I
him
know.
over
I
that
love that.
one ball.
We used to steal one ball all the time.
My dad fired 3 employees because of me, and I never told anybody.
Why?
Because I stole 14 grand from my dad's safe. And he
Time out. Hold on.
14 grand?
Escalated
What
so
the
fast.
fuck, Bobby? I used to steal a pool ball. You stole $14,000.
Not in one shot.
Even still.
What was your like average
When I was
withdrawal?
when I was 17, when I was using drugs.
Okay.
Every Friday, my dad he had 6 clothing stores in San Diego.
Fashion gal.
Right. So he would go to every fashion gal and pick up money in these brown paper bags that were stapled, and then bring it back to our house, put it in the safe, and then Monday he would deposit it. I don't know why he did it that way.
And you knew the safe combination?
No, I said I had my license, so I go, I'll do that for you, Dad.
Scumbag.
Right. So I would go. I bought a stapler, and I opened the bag. I would take a couple $100 out. What's so funny?
I love that the big investment was a stapler for this whole operation.
Yeah.
It's like,
But I gotta give
just
him a
need
lot
to
of credit.
And I would
restaple.
staple it back together,
Pretty
and
smart.
he, in his mind, he thought it was like his employees, so he fired them.
So three
From
people
different
lost their
stores.
jobs
Yeah.
because of you.
Yeah.
And
So,
now-
I'm sorry. I had to do math.
And now your dad is dead because of all this.
Yeah. He knows now, probably, wherever he is.
Wait, you think he's dead for the stress from the firings?
Yeah, because he knew those people were good people.
They had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, no, and I think his dad died honestly because those people were good people. He knew it. He felt bad, and he thought something was afoot. And sure enough.
That's not one.
But you think you stole around $10,000 to $14,000?
Yeah, a lot. Did you?
Yeah.
How much?
You know, I used to steal from my dad. My dad kept his wallet in his top sock drawer. And if it wasn't on him and it was in there, I know that's because he's in the shower, or he always kept his wallet on him. Like
You wouldn't know because you heard the shower running?
if I knew he was in the shower, I could get in there and go get the wallet. But he would always keep he always kept cash, but he would keep a couple $100 in his wallet at any given time. But if he had broken 100 during the day, I could snipe a 20 or 2 out of there. But if I took 100, he'd beat the shit. He would know. 100.
Did you ever get caught?
One time he said something to me about, I think he had asked, he forgot if he gave me money to get me and my sister pizza. And he's like, did I give you cash for that? And I was like, yeah, I think you did. And he's like, did you give me the change? And I was like, I think I did give you the change. And he's like, yeah, I'm short a little bit of money. Did you gave me the change? And then I immediately got to my room, and then I found it. Yeah.
He knew.
In my jeans.
Very good. Very good.
I found it, Dad. I'm sorry. That was, but then I think he put it together. That I must have been sniping. But a $100 bill would have never. That's insane.
But
He
what's the
would've known.
consequence? He would
Same.
punch you?
Well, he'd punch me if just for regular days, but.
What do you mean, in the face or just like in the shoulder,
just
like
a
a
couple
Charlie horse?
body shots. I got a body shot. No, he wouldn't punch me. I don't know. I actually don't know. Like every kid steals from their parents. I don't know what they would have done if they found out that I was thieving. Did you guys steal? Did they have that in Mexico?
No.
What about in Spain? You don't steal from your parents? You don't steal at all. Nobody
Are
steals.
pesos coins?
Hold on, did your parents have money?
Yeah, look at them.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if your parents have the money to give you, then it's a different story. But if you're like
Right.
needing to get something, you know.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Did you ever steal money?
No, I did steal Vicodin.
You did for your mom?
No, my stepdad had a pill bottle in the bathroom, and I would just get one pill at a time. Similar to your story, I wouldn't take the whole thing.
Can't you take the whole thing?
Get a little bit off the
You
top.
never can, yeah.
And
This
they
is
didn't
how I know
'cause-
you're from Arizona.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're going for money. You're going for pills.
Yeah, I never stole money. I'd steal money when I worked at the coffee shop when people wouldn't tip. I would like add $1 to the receipt.
Okay.
I sold.
That's like fraud. That's not even stealing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
straight up
Yeah.
fraud.
That's prison. You go to prison for that.
I made it out.
The only time I ever had an inclination was I wanted a new phone, and I couldn't afford it, and they gave me rent because I was the responsible one, and I thought I should just fucking go buy that fucking phone and not give the rent money, and then we'll figure it out later. But I didn't do it. I did
When
the
you're
right thing.
poor though, with fucking.
I remember doing it. I was 24, and I was like, I need a phone so bad. I've talked on the show. I used to steal from McDonald's constantly.
Yeah.
My buddy Chris got fired for stealing cash. We just steal food and sometimes a couple of bucks. But
What are
those
we calling stealing?
They would steal. Those guys got fired. They stole a couple $100 every week. I think they would. I mean, they were.
I did too when I was bartending. You would like
bartending. It's par for the course. You have to steal when you bartend.
It's part of the game.
It's part of the game.
You remember? Do you remember? What the hell was his name? Pete Johansson.
Oh yeah.
He used to work at the Roxbury on Sunset back in the 90s, and his bar manager would come over to him at the beginning of the night and be like, "Make sure you're taking a little for yourself tonight, because if you're not taking a little, you're taking a lot."
Wow.
And that's like what goes down with bartenders.
Wow.
They know.
Genius.
When you're poor, the kind of fights you have with the roommates are ridiculous.
Oh,
It's like I remember we had a phone bill, and I was living in Silver Lake, and Khaleesi looked at the phone bill and goes, "Who called Santa Monica?"
Santa Monica.
And I'm not paying the 3 cents. I mean, it's like that, those kind of fights.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're so hungry and you have no money.
Oh, we used to
It's
fight.
terrible.
The toilet paper fight was endless. It was endless because it was like, I'm not buying it. It's like, well, I'm not buying it until you get a bathroom that's of your own. When I was sharing bathrooms, always an argument and a fight. I already bought it. You buy it. I bought, and then finally one of you gets an office job, and you're like, I'm gonna steal it from the office. So I'd steal toilet paper from my office constantly. I'd literally get a backpack,
Yeah, well,
load up on whatever I could get from the office,
Yeah.
and then come back home, and I'd have toilet paper, turkey. There's always deli meat in an
cold
office.
cuts, you know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would. There's
Yeah.
always deli meat. There's always somebody some PA had to go get deli meat. So I get toilet paper, turkey, pens and printer paper and printer ink. I used to steal printer ink
Printer ink
constantly.
is gold.
I used to steal that constantly
yeah.
from the old office.
Wow.
And they never questioned it because the guy wasn't keeping inventory. He would just put it on the thing to go get, and then assume an executive was just printing a lot of scripts.
you guys were ever a point where you didn't eat at all, like you were just starving?
Yeah,
Literally starving.
When I first
for
moved to
days?
LA, I would say just to the point where I ate ramen for like a week and a half straight every day.
Yeah.
But I did it I would do ramen in the morning, and then at night I'd try to at least like buy like from the grocery store or the 7-Eleven. I mean, not the grocery store. I'd buy like an old sandwich, you know?
First of all, you can't buy an old. What do you mean? Like, you guys throwing that out? I'll take it for half price.
Dude, at 7-Eleven, let me tell you
Everything
something.
there's old.
Everything is
Nothing's
old.
made
Nothing's
on
new.
premises, man.
Nothing's new.